Welcome to SustaiNews, where we bring you renewable energy and sustainability news. Today, our monthly country bulletin covers the Chinese renewable energy market and its latest regulatory developments. On August 5th this year, the National Energy Administration, in short NEA, issued a statement requiring Chinese utilities and local governments to send updates on wind, solar, and other renewable projects that have either been newly approved by the NEA or that are under construction for the NEA. This rule enables the Chinese government to monitor the progress of renewable energy transition under the current 14th five-year plan. An analyst of Bloomberg New Energy Finance stated that this new regulation serves as a measure to check the progress of renewable energy growth. The new reporting rules shall foster the energy transition in China. In this context, President Xi Jinping stated in December 2020 that China will have 1.2 terawatts of wind and solar capacity by 2030, implying an additional capacity amount of 350 gigawatts of wind and solar by 2025. The current 14th five-year plan, which was formally approved by China's National People's Congress, NPC, in March this year, defines a greenhouse gas reduction target of 18% less carbon dioxide emission until 2025. As can be seen in this graph, China overachieved its emission targets in the last two five-year plans. Also in March this year, a research group led by Tsinghua University's Institute of Climate Change and Sustainable Development came to the result that China is expected to overachieve its emission targets by 1.4%. Which means that a total reduction volume of 19.4% is expected by 2025. This is represented here in the orange bar. The mentioned expectation is driven, among other reasons, by the reform of the Chinese power markets. As of January 2021, the new Renewable Portfolio Standard, in short RPS, went into force, which replaces the coal-based subsidy mechanism for newly built wind farms with commercial operation date after January 1st, 2021. These new assets need to close fixed-price energy supply agreements with the grid companies. The appetite of grid companies for renewable energy procurement is continuously increasing. Since under the RPS regime, provinces have to fulfill a certain quota of renewable energy in order to be in line with the five-year plan. Renewable energy deals like green tariffs, power purchase agreements, and direct investments are also of increasing interest for manufacturers and service companies in China. Here we can see a snapshot of deals and initiatives of foreign corporates having load in China. Most of the renewable energy deals outside the centralized power market are characterized as green tariffs. But in March 2021, however, BASF and China Resources Power proposed a new concept of sourcing renewable energy under power purchase agreements to support the Guangdong Provincial Authority to develop a liberalized renewable energy policy for named province. Klaus Welch, president for BASF Asian Projects, stated that the proposed concept for PPAs, which are known in China as Renewable Direct Power Purchase, in short RDPP, will foster the further marketization of renewables in China. The growing interest in investing in renewable energy in China is also represented by one of the biggest Chinese IPOs this year. In August 2021, state-owned Three Gorges Corporation has raised more than $3.6 billion in its initial public offering. The company intends to use the money to build 7 new offshore wind farms with a total capacity of 2.5 gigawatts. However, there are still structural barriers in China which hamper the liberalization of renewable energy sourcing. Limited access to interprovincial PPAs, curtailment rules, and the short-term tenor of PPAs are only some examples of why most of the renewable energy capacity relies on state-backed power companies. All in all, China will remain a highly dynamic market in the upcoming years, where corporates and producers of renewable energies are exposed to fundamental changes in the renewable energy industry. In our next SustaiNews, we will provide you with an overview on specific industry sectors in their sustainability development in the new section Stakeholder News. Subscribe to our YouTube channel called Tsinghua to stay up to date with our weekly news. We are also active on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. And we also have a newsletter to which you can subscribe for more sustainability and renewable energy news. You can find all the links in the description below the video. We wish you an electrifying day. Stay tuned.